Fred Yoder. He's a corn farmer from Plain City, Ohio. Also, he is the past president of National Corn Growers Association and current member of the 25 by 25. Mr. Yoder also is part of a new task force, NCGA, established to evaluate climate issues. The NCGA represents more than 32,000 corn growers from 48 states. Welcome, sir. You have 5 minutes to make your...
Thank you, Madam Chair and Ranking Member Graves. It's a pleasure for me to be here, and I appreciate remarks that you both had shared with us. Thank you for the opportunity to testify today on behalf of the National Corn Growers Association regarding climate change solutions for small businesses and family farmers. I applaud the committee's efforts to focus attention on the important role the agriculture industry has in the area of climate change and the issues facing rural America. I grow corn and soybeans and wheat near Plain City, Ohio, and I've been an active participant in climate change discussions for many years. In December, I had the opportunity to attend and participate in the United Nations World Climate Conference in Poland, where I was able to discuss the role of agriculture in reducing greenhouse gas emissions. Also, in addition to being part of NCGA's efforts, like you said, Madam Chair, I serve on the boards of numerous other ad hoc groups, including 25 by 25 Working Group for Carbon and also the Ag Carbon Market Working Group here in D.C. I feel strongly that as Congress moves forward on climate legislation, that agriculture should be considered as a significant part of the broader solution as we evaluate ways to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Our nation's corn growers can play a major role in a market-based cap-and-trade system through sequestering carbon on agricultural lands. Numerous economic analyses have shown that a robust offset program will significantly reduce the costs. In the near term, greenhouse gas reductions from livestock and agricultural conservation practices are the easiest and most readily available means of achieving reductions on a meaningful scale. EPA estimates that ag and forestry lands can sequester at least 20% of all annual greenhouse gases here in the United States. Further, agricultural producers have the potential to benefit from a properly crafted cap-and-trade system. Given those opportunities, it's critical that any climate change legislation seeks to maximize agriculture's participation and ensure greenhouse gas reductions while also sustaining a strong farm economy. For years, corn growers, along with the rest of the agriculture industry, has been proactively engaging in conservation practices such as no-till and reduced tillage, which result in a net benefit of carbon stored in the soil. In fact, on my own farm, I do both no-till and reduced till. For the past 5 years, I've worked with my state association, the Ohio Corn Growers, on a research project with Dr. Rutan Lau from The Ohio State University on soil carbon sequestration research. As part of our research, we have on-farm plots at 6 different locations to study various soils and their carbon capture capabilities. I've been actively engaged from the beginning in defining the research protocols. This is just one example of the proactive steps our industry has taken. NCGA has identified several priorities which I believe are critical elements to the agricultural sector within the cap-and-trade legislation. First, NCGA feels the agricultural sector should not be subject to an emissions cap. Any efforts to regulate greenhouse gas emissions from America's 2 million farms and ranches would be costly and burdensome. The agricultural industry accounts for a very small percentage of emissions in the overall economy, only 7% of all greenhouse gas emissions. Therefore, it would be unreasonable to concentrate on regulations for such a small and diffuse industry. Furthermore, an important component of creating such a successful cap-and-trade system is ensuring that domestic offsets are not artificially limited. Artificial caps will prevent legitimate carbon sequestration, livestock methane capture, and manure gasification projects from occurring. Another top priority for our industry is the role of USDA. NCGA feels that USDA should play a prominent role in developing the standards and administering the program for agricultural offsets. The department has institutional resources and technical expertise necessary to oversee programs that have the potential to be massive in scope. USDA has a proven record of program implementation and collaboration with farmers. One other issue that continues to be of the utmost importance to NCGA is the treatment of early actors. Agriculture is constantly evolving. As technologies and practices improve, farmers will continue to adopt new and efficient practices. However, producers that have taken these steps already should not be placed at a competitive disadvantage by being excluded from compensation for future offsets that occur as a result of these ongoing efforts. In conclusion, it's our hope that we can continue to work with congressional leaders to ensure Congress that they choose the best path for agriculture and America. Finally, corn growers will continue to meet the growing demands of food, feed, and fuel in an economical and environmentally responsible manner. I thank the committee for its time, and I very much look forward to your questions. Thank you.